Yeah, and there is a little bit. She's a gentle one, and she's much smaller than the last few horses we worked on. So I'm going to come in this way. And got it. That was a big adjustment.
Yeah, you got a treat for that.
Okay. All right. Hey there, it's Dr. Doug Willen, and here we are at Rising Star Horse Rescue in Connecticut. So we're going to be working on some horses today. We're going to check them head to toe. If you want more information of Rising Star, it's in the description below.
Layla came out of a kill pen in Texas, and actually somebody rescued her to breed her. And the story goes that they tried twice. She lost both babies. And I have a friend down there who called and said, you know, I have a horse that could use some help. And
she looks...
she shipped up Layla.
You said she's possibly an Arabian.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
she's definitely
You could
Arabian.
see, you could see in the skull and the eyes.
Mm-hmm. But she's really got a pretty good mind for an Arabian, and we think she's about 14 years old. And she's actually developed into a very nice program horse here. So she helps educate people on the reality and responsibility of horse ownership. And she does some riding, and she's very gentle.
Really nice. You know, she's really tight on the upper left atlas, so she has an atlas superior. I was just checking the spacing between the wings of the atlas and the angle of the ramus. And so up here, when we get there, I can get 2 fingers in on the right side. The left side, I can't even hardly get 1 finger of spacing in there. And so, and there's tight muscles there. And now we're gonna check up at the occipital. Yeah, so this whole area is locked up. So it's going to be nice to do this adjustment for her and just give her some relief that way. So I'll give her a second to give me a moment. And I just wait for her to connect and give me that space. So here's my contact point, which is the wing of the atlas. I almost can't even get my hand in there to make the contact. It's so tight. Okay, sorry baby, but that's a good one. So I felt that move. Good. Just gonna relax her a little bit. Then we go back in. Well, I can totally get 1 finger in here now. Okay, so it's I wouldn't say it's perfectly even, because I would be lying, but I can get both fingers in now. So I can get a finger in on the left and a finger in on the right. Before I could get 2 fingers on the right and none on the left. So now I got 1 and 1, which is really nice. Let's do some more stuff. But I want to see if there's any posteriority of the atlas. Yeah, and there is a little bit. She's a gentle one, and she's much smaller than the last few horses we worked on. So I'm going to come in this way. And got it. That was a big adjustment.
Yeah, you got a treat for that.
Okay. All right.
Okay. There's a
Give
lot
her-
going on, huh?
All right. Let's see. Okay, so that relaxed. So now the occipital muscles back here are all relaxed now. I'm going to come down the cervicals. The rest of the cervicals now feel really nice. I felt them before we got started, and I thought there might be one here at C5 on the left, but a lot of times if you take care of the atlas, the pole, it relaxes everything. And she's got a big rib cage here. I don't know if you could see that. Let me just see if it's even. Sometimes it's lopsided. And we can adjust the rib cage if we need to. Just trying to see her. See, she's coming towards me now, which is nice. She's not scared of me. You know, it really is even. It's just the shape of her body. So she's very wide and low down here in the rib cage. But if sometimes you'll see the left side, perhaps, or the right side that's just lopsided. We've not seen that. So now let me just look at the rear end. She's a little low on the right. So I'm going to do an AS ilium adjustment on the right and just see if we see a shift afterwards. So I'm up here and got it. Beautiful. Let me see what that looks like now. Nice. She really is a pretty horse. I'm going to check some of these spots up here. So I'm coming down the thoracics. Horses have 18 thoracic vertebrae. We have 12. Just seeing what this feels like. There's a little spot right here. Yeah, right there, that spot. So we're going to adjust that next. It's a little, the spinous went to the right, so I'm going to push it back to the center. Got it. You could almost hear that one too, right? Horses and dogs won't make like big loud cracks like humans do, but sometimes you can hear little clicks, little shifts. And there's the butt tuck. Do you see that? So here, keep an eye here. And as I tickle this reflex, she'll pull up. And that's good. That's healthy. That's what we want to see. And checking the shoulder. I'm curious about these ribs, but this is what she looks like. She's just, belly's out. She's big there. Giving her a little room so she doesn't kick me. And just feeling what this feels like. Checking sacral apex. Checking sacral base. Checking the lumbars. Checking around the withers. Checking the front leg. Checking each joint. Good. Good. A little hesitancy.
Ava, are you supposed to be on a Zoom call with the AEL? You have to go by the
Little tenderness up here. So I'm getting a little tenderness, the humerus here. So I'm going to take a look at that. There's a little bit of hesitancy to bring the leg into full extension. And then I palpated a tender spot here, so I want to go back and feel what that is.
We actually see that sometimes.
You see that?
Because she tends to want to be really free with her shoulders, but every once in a while, she will have a little...
Right, reaching that front leg out. Yep. And so sometimes the humerus can come a little too forward, so you don't want to freely bring that leg through. And it's a great little adjustment. It doesn't hurt. And so I'm going to do that now. So it's this part here comes a little forward. Come around this way. Got it. Very small. It's not a big deal.
Well, we don't think she was broke before we got her, so...
Yeah. And let's reach this check.
A little bit older, we have to go a little bit slow, getting them in shape.
Nice. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. Good. Yeah, now she's not, this is relaxing. There's like a big muscle trigger point here. Beautiful. Okay. What do you think? I know you're scared of me a little bit, but...
She's weird. theory. We have a lot of horses that come from out west, because they're turned out in these huge open spaces, tend to be a little more cautious.
Yeah.
Maybe they're hunted more.
All right, well, thank you. We're done with you today. Thanks.